smash the like button, and subscribe.
How you doing, sir? I'm
Yo,
a
what's up?
guy.
How old
I'm
are you?
American. I'm 28 years old. I'm American. I have a lot of money.
Do you support Trump?
And let me turn my camera on, man. My name's Colt Boy, man. I'm a rapper from North Carolina, man. I love Trump. I think the war in Trump's. I think God bless America, and I think that bomb Iran. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep
Okay.
getting rid of them.
And why?
Go America. Go America.
Okay. Why do you want to bomb Iran?
It's my because they're evil. They're
Okay.
evil. And I'll
Okay.
say it on camera. I just
So do you think we should
think
bomb
they're
Russia?
evil. No, I don't think we should
Is
bomb
Russia
Russia.
evil?
We love Russia. We love Russia. Red,
So
white, and blue, baby.
You love Russia.
Red, white, and blue, baby.
Okay. How is it American to love Russia?
Because we get along with their president.
No, we
We
don't.
get along with
They're
their.
illegally
How?
invading an ally.
We just had a meeting with Vladimir Putin not too long
Yeah,
ago.
and we're fighting a proxy war against them right now in Ukraine. You know that, right?
I understand that, but Vladimir Putin does not like the Ukraine president. That's why that's going on, sir. It's because
not just
of Europe.
because he doesn't like Vladimir Zelensky.
He doesn't like Zelensky. He wants Zelensky
Zelensky.
Yes, sir.
No, it's because he thinks that there are plenty of different justifications. They specifically want to expand Russia, and they want to take over regions that were previously taken over by the Soviet Union.
True. So why did he start at Ukraine?
Because that's something that's not controlled by NATO, that he would
True,
be able
it's
to
not
go to war
controlled by us.
without causing World War III.
You're an American, right?
Yes,
All right. Okay. Do you mind saying what state you're in?
I'm in California.
I'm in North Carolina. Okay, cool. East Coast, West Coast. I'm moving to Las Vegas in about 3 months. So you're do you mind saying where we're at in Cali?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. I'm in Oak Island, North Carolina. Right here on the island, right here on the beach. I think you have a great show. I think you have you're a really smart guy. But my family's huge Republican, huge. We're conservatives over here, and I think Trump's just trying to get evil away and prevent evil from happening in the future. So he's getting rid of evil because Iran's a sponsor of terror. They sponsor Hezbollah. They sponsor Hamas. They sponsor the Houthis. They sponsor everybody. The Houthis took over Yemen and Sana'a. The Hamas took over Gaza. The Hezbollah took over Lebanon. I mean, they're taking over countries over there. So we're over here as Americans, and NATO's not even helping us. I have no clue why NATO wouldn't step in and let Spain and France let us go over their airspace, our tankers and craft and all that.
Because we're engaging in war crimes. That's why they don't want to engage.
We're not engaging in war crimes.
We are
preventing evil from spreading, sir.
That's just not true. Because there was no imminent threat of them attacking the United States. Not only was there not an imminent threat of them attacking the United States, but also in terms of
they
this
say
war,
death to America every day.
This was started by the U.S. Regardless, that specifically doesn't mean that we are justified in going to war with them.
Okay, what about Israel? What do you think about Israel?
I don't like how we're funding Israel.
So you don't like the Jews, or you don't like how we're protecting Israel and their society and how they live, their government?
Israel is not the same thing as Jewish people. There's a difference between Zionists, right, that are running the state of Israel, right, and Jewish people. Being anti-Zionist is different from being anti-Jewish.
Uh-huh.
Right? I am not anti-Jewish. I am anti-Zionist.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big Christian, man. I'm just I love people. I love Muslims, Jews, Christians, all of them. I just want everybody to get along. But when you have an evil regime or whatever they call it, that's sponsoring violent criminal behavior.
The same thing can be said about Israel.
You have to get rid of it.
Did you know that Israel funded Hamas?
When they killed them all.
No, they didn't. The Israel Times, right, which is an Israeli newspaper, has cited the fact that Netanyahu and the Israeli government has funded Hamas. So, based upon your argument, we should do the same thing with the Israeli government.
So what news channel said that Israel funded
the Israel
Hamas?
Times?
The Israel Times said they funded a mosque when in 2004.
I can go back to the specific. It's through the 90s and the 2000s.
Oh, so a long time ago. A long time ago, they felt bad. They wanted to help them. They were trying to probably help them.
Yeah, because they
Then
don't like
they,
because they didn't like the PLO, and they preferred to specifically cause more extremism.
yeah, I don't like extremism. I'm a very good person. I just think that people should get along. You know, don't you think people should just get along? And
Yeah, but that
I
doesn't mean
don't
us
agree
going to
with.
war with Iran, right?
I mean, to prevent terror, though, you're not answering
We're
that.
not.
Like,
How are we
how,
preventing terror?
because they sponsor it. Do you not see it on the news every
But
single
but we
day where
haven't
they
prevented their
sponsor
sponsor of
terror?
terrorism. We've actually caused it to a greater extent, haven't we?
Because we're trying to get rid of it and put a new person in there that can control it and make it very peaceful that we can deal with.
But that
That's
hasn't
not
happened.
evil.
But that hasn't happened. And Trump
It,
acknowledges that that hasn't happened because of the fact that,
not
again,
they're all dead.
we haven't even gotten a particular ceasefire yet. So then who is he working with to be
We
able to get
have
a
a
ceasefire?
ceasefire.
No, we
The
don't.
ceasefire. Yes,
It
we do.
failed.
I'm looking at Fox News. I'm looking at Fox News
But
right
it
now. It
failed.
says we have a ceasefire,
You know it failed?
and
It
the
failed
Strait of
because
Hormuz is open.
no, it's not. The Strait of Hormuz is closed again. And did you know that the reason why it didn't uphold is because Israel attacked Lebanon?
Israel did do that. Why did they do that?
Ask yourself that question.
I don't know why they did that. I'm an American saying, and I love Iran. God bless Iran. God bless every single buddy that hears me. I am not against any person, but I just don't. The only thing I disagree with is the bombing of that bridge. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing. I just don't think we should have bombed their bridge, and we should have did that.
Yeah,
Because
those are civilian.
that's civilian. That's horrible. He should have never bombed that bridge. That's horrible. It's just that's the only
And the
thing.
girls' school. There's also like, I mean, there are countless examples of us going after civilian areas. We haven't achieved any of our objectives. We don't have
How
their
would you say
uranium. We don't
we
have their ballistic
destroyed their
missiles.
whole their navy's gone, their air force is gone, their military's gone, everything's gone.
Those weren't very
They're
large anyway.
gone.
I mean, those weren't very large anyway, and
Gone.
like that's not a
Do you
big
wait?
deal.
Wait. Let me ask you this: do you not support America?
I
Do
do support
you?
America. I just don't support Trump.
You don't support Trump. What do you do? So you like Joe Biden?
I prefer Joe Biden to Trump. I'm not like 100% Joe Biden. Of course, I have my issues with Joe. I actually advocated for him to step down before he did, because I think that he was in a position where he cognitively couldn't run for president. Um,
Mhm.
and run for president and get elected. So I preferred Harris in that circumstance. So I think that we need to be back to this idea of common sense politics of unification, where we can all come together and try to do what's best for the country. We need to actually care about the deficit, our debt. We need to actively support our veterans. We need to support people in need, providing them access to healthcare,
Facts.
childcare, housing
Facts.
affordability, right? And I think that Democrats uphold that to a greater extent than what we see with Republicans. Trump's expanding the defense budget to $1.5 trillion a year, at least proposing to do so. He's
To
giving
protect
massive,
us.
but it doesn't protect us. I think that we're
Yes,
going
it
to be.
does.
It doesn't though. We'll be able to protect ourselves with the Democrats' proposal of $1 trillion, which is already too much. I think that we can cut our military budget by a huge amount already, and then reinvest that into our people because we're spending way too much on war and not spending it here on our people as much as we should, right? And I think that would be better for the people of this country rather than spending it on the defense contractors and the oil companies' interests.
Yeah, it's a lot of greed, and it. It's you can go back and forth. You're probably a Democrat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm a Republican, so it's total. I respect you, you respect me. Type. I mean, totally different views. I'm from the East Coast. You're from the West Coast. Our gas is what, $3. Your gas is what, 7?
Our gas is like what, a little like $6 or five,
six
five or
dollars.
six
Yeah,
dollars.
ours is like 320.
It should be like
320.
4. It should probably just like 4 right now, actually.
Wow. Okay. How's it? So you're in LA, man. How long you been having your show, man? I appreciate you having me up, man.
I've been doing this for over 5 years now.
Over 5 years. Okay, cool, man. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let you go, man. Is there anything you gotta ask me?
Yeah.
Anything you want to ask me?
Last question: is there anything Trump could do that would get you to stop supporting him?
I just think he's very smart. I just think he's very like
I
intelligent, man.
I
He's
think he's not.
business wise,
No,
politician wise. He stopped 9 wars.
no, he didn't. Can you name
Well,
them?
how he did? He stopped all the wars.
Can you name them?
I can't even name them actually, but he stopped all the wars. He
Okay.
stopped the Indian-Pakistan war, didn't he?
No, he didn't. Actually, I think it was India came out and said that they didn't even work with both sides to even get that negotiation done. It was only Pakistan that claimed that.
It was only Pakistan that claimed that. So you don't think we helped them out a little bit?
No, because then both sides would have claimed that. And then all the other ones, those were just random claims, not like actual evidence or to justify that he ended those wars. And he actually started war with Iran, so he's gone against his whole thing of quote unquote no new wars. He also said he was smart. You know that he said we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. You know that he said that windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. You know that he looked up at an eclipse with his bare eyes twice. Did you know that he said we should nuke hurricanes to fight them? Did you know that he said that if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote against Joe Biden? I mean, this guy is definitely not intelligent. He's definitely not smart.
So you don't think he's smart because of wind turbines and electric and fossil fuels? You
Well,
don't agree with the fossil fuel. So you don't like fossil fuels, right? You
what?
rather have Would you rather be electric or gas? Let me ask you that.
Well, I would prefer to go to renewables over time. I don't think that we can.
Renewables.
I don't think that we can transition off of it right now. I think that's a substitute. But what I was saying is that, uh, or it's supplemental is what I'm saying right now. I think we can transition over time to renewable energy, but that's not even my point. My point was that he said that windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before, which is just there's no scientific evidence to
I
support.
haven't seen that either.
I can play the
That
clip. Do you want me to play the
windmills
clip?
are. Yeah, play it. I've never seen windmills kill whales. I mean, did they?
No, no, they didn't. That's just
They don't. It's
that's
just
Trump
made
just saying
up.
bullshit.
Really? So how would a wind turbine kill a whale?
That's a question you should be asking Donald Trump.
Yeah, he's our
Preventing whale
president.
strikes. In the name of preventing whale strikes. But you have
Colt,
a
go
better chance of being
Colt,
struck by lightning
I'm
than
up
hitting
here
a
with my
whale
boy
with your
Parker.
boat.
I'm up here with my boy
There has
Parker
only
right
been,
now.
listen to this,
Listen
one
to
such
him.
whale killed off the coast of South Carolina in the last 50 years. But on the other hand, their windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. Nobody does anything about that. They're washing up on shore. I saw it this weekend. 3 of them came up. You wouldn't see it once a year. Now they're coming up on a weekly basis. The windmills are driving them crazy.
Did you hear that?
I did hear that, but I just think he's. I mean, what's wrong? Why don't you like him? Because of that, I want to hear your point of view. Why don't you like him?
Well,
Why don't you like our president?
it's a very long list. Brace yourself, okay? He's been held civilly liable of sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll, unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people. He's bragged about walking into the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent, where 2 18-year-olds came out, said there were 4 girls as young as 15 years old in these changing rooms when Donald Trump would barge in. He said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. He sexualized his daughter on countless occasions, saying yeah to Howard Stern, calling his daughter a piece of ass, saying he had sex in common with his daughter, and said he's dating his daughter if it wasn't his daughter. He also specifically has defunded the EPA by over 40%, denied science, said that climate change is a hoax, said the climate's going to start cooling and science just doesn't know it yet, actively denying that science. He is actively speaking pardon violent rioters who beat police officers and called them patriots. He's called for the execution of some Democrats because they said to follow the law and to not follow unlawful orders. He's given massive tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires while disenfranchising lower and middle income individuals by increasing their taxes by imposing tariffs. There's countless things I could point to with Donald Trump that are obviously horrible reasons that are obviously horrible things that he's done.
Okay. Why did he win by a large margin?
It wasn't by a large margin, but people specifically did
Pretty
vote
big.
for him because they
Pretty
attributed
big.
inflation to the incumbent president when it wasn't caused by the Biden-Harris administration. There was global inflation happened all around the world because of supply chain issues relating to the pandemic. Under Trump's administration, since he got in office, he's caused inflation by starting the war with Iran, which closed the Strait of Hormuz, which is leading
True.
to forecasted by the
That's
OECD
true.
4.2% inflation for all goods year over year, which is over 1.2% higher than what it was when he first got into office.
Well, to keep us safe.
It doesn't keep us safe.
to keep it. Why doesn't it keep us safe?
Because we haven't met any of our objectives. We haven't prevented them from having nukes. We haven't gotten their uranium. We haven't prevented them from having ballistic missiles. We have caused them to then develop relationships with countries all around the world, especially with Russia, and helping them specifically with their illegal war within Ukraine. I can give countless things, right? We have worse off relationships with our allies since this happened. There's countless things that have led to worse off conditions.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's good talking to you, man. Good debating with you. You have some good points. You have some horrible points.
What are the
Like
horrible
I
ones?
said, I just Democrats and Republicans are different, man. Like East Coast guys, like me, and then you got West Coast guys are totally different people. Like I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like I rap. I do a lot of rapping. I have a roofing company, I have a landscaping company, and I have a hauling freight company. And I do really good for myself. I do a lot of sports betting too. I plan on moving to Vegas in 3 months actually. Um but I just don't agree. Like y'all want everything for free. Why do
No,
y'all want it? What? Yes, y'all do. Y'all want everything for
no, I
free.
don't.
Y'all
I
don't want to
don't.
work.
I
Y'all
don't
don't
want
want to.
everything for free. I just want everyone to have access to basic amenities that they need. No one in
That's
this
free.
no one in this country should go without access to food. No one should starve to death. No one should go without access to a
Nobody is
house.
starving to
No one should
death,
go without
though.
access to healthcare. People do, by the way. There are absolutely people that do. And the reason why you would say that people don't to the same extent is because we have social services to provide people food if they cannot afford it themselves. Because we all agree that that's a fundamental human right. So yes, I do believe some fundamental things, basic necessities, should be provided for everyone to have access to for free. Yes, absolutely at the point of service. But that doesn't mean everything within someone's life is free. That doesn't mean that there's no social mobility. That doesn't mean that people can't become rich. That doesn't mean that people can't become successful. That means that given that we live in a society where people can become successful, where people can become rich, where people
I
are
already
so
have
well
followers,
off,
bro.
we can
I'm not
use the
worried about
idea that
followers.
people are so well off in order to be able to create better conditions for the average person within our country, so that no person in this country has to go without food, so that no kid has to starve when they're at school, so that there's no issues for people in terms of their lack of access to healthcare, because over 60% of personal bankruptcies in this country are a result of people having an inability to pay for their healthcare expenditures and their medical debt. So I don't
And
want
that's
that
why
to
you
be an
have
issue.
Medicaid. You have Medicaid.
Yeah, but the issue is Medicaid's not
But
expansive enough to apply to everyone who actually does need it. That's why we need to have a universal healthcare system like they have in other countries around the world, where they spend nearly half as much per individual as we do here in this country, and they have better average health outcomes. That means you, your entire family, every single person that you care about will be taken care of. And now we don't have to worry about people, for example, when you have kids, you have to worry about the costs of, staying in the hospital. You don't have to worry about that anymore. If something happens to you in terms of chronic illness in the long term, you don't have to worry about that anymore. If something happens where you need to be going on an ambulance ride, you don't have to worry about getting a multiple $1,000 check for a fucking few minute ride, right, to the
a few
hospital.
minute ride. Yeah, I understand. This is last question. How is your economy? Like, how is your what do you do every day? Like, do you just like what like not personal like do you stream every single day and talk to the people about the country and what's going on and all that?
Yep, I
Is
do this
that
every
what you
day.
do?
Yep,
You do this every day? Okay, good. So you're a streamer on TikTok.
yep, and on YouTube.
Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah. So see, I'm a business owner. I'm different. I get on here, like to talk to people and see their minds, see where they're at. I'm a Fox News guy. I'm sure you're a CNN guy.
I don't watch
Um,
CNN or anything.
you don't watch CNN. Do you watch Fox News?
I mean, I'll watch CNN and Fox News for like the random stories that come up, but I don't like watch them like I watch them typically. I'll just like, if there's a random story that comes out, if it's reported on by Fox or by CNN, I'll see it and then I'll correspond it with other sources. I'm never going to
Okay.
be someone who will just read it and be like, "Yeah, that's fact." I need it to be corresponded by other sources.
But what are your other sources?
Yeah, I typically go to AP News, NPR, PBS, and Reuters. Those are the best
PBS
ones
and Reuters.
for media.
For me, for what? The country or California?
For the country as a whole.
As a country as a whole. You said which one's number one?
AP News, NPR, PBS, and Reuters.
And Reuters. Okay. Cool deal. Yeah, man. It's good talking to you, man. I'm gonna give you a follow. Actually, I think you're a smart guy. I just want to come up here and talk to you, debate with you. I hope you have a fantastic day, Mr. Parker.
I appreciate you very much. Have a great day.
Yes, you too, buddy.
Alrighty, everyone. I think Dean's hopping on live right now, so this is actually perfect timing. Molly, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much, as well as Rebel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. I think Natalie as well. Thank you for the $2.50. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Absolutely insane. Let me make sure I'm completely